Hello everybody,
and welcome to
Let's Play Awesome!
Awesome! I didn't even say anything there.
Way to go, Jacob.
Fuck you, Jacob.
Wait, what?
So after an experience with the game-crashing spider...
Excuse me, sir. Fuck off.
That spider. Fuck that spider forever.
Yes, if you walk forward while that spider exists, everything crashes.
Everything crashes forever.
Yes.
And now we meet my 4 best... Well, I'm not even
Buddy.
gonna say best buddies. I fucking hate these guys.
Yeah. They're horrible.
I want to ground pound them. I want to become Mario and fucking ground pound them.
Yes. Alright.
BAM!
So, technically we don't have the bow yet, so I may just do things that don't require the bow. As if we're, care.
As if pretending will make it true.
Yes.
As we don't have the bow. Unless it involves a spider, then turn the fuck around.
Oh shit, things.
Use bombs!
Natural reaction is bombs. Bombs?
The hell is it?
Everything.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
Come on.
No, aiming will help too.
What the hell are you?
Rapid firing until you hit it.
That is! Got it! Alright.
Hell yeah. So about that not having the bow...
Oh yeah, we definitely... You didn't see that. That didn't happen. That's true.
We've watched and we have a video recording, so you can't.
You're kinda... However, now you have...
This is interesting.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Hey, look, your chest. I bet it's something I don't care about.
That's why you kick it.
Hey, switch to win tonight.
I have 9 plus 1.
Kinda like in Borderlands. It says you had 9 money, but you really have something in like 100 million.
Natural reaction to hallways. Check for spiders.
No spiders. Flaming skull and 7.
Okay.
Dead flaming skull.
Yes, fuck that shit.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, so now we have
Game
a
crash.
key. What would we use a key on if we didn't already have the bow? Let's look around. Maybe we'd use it over here.
Check over here. Check for spiders.
Spider check! Oh, we're all good.
Hey look, a door you'd use a key on.
Good thing I have a key. Yeah. Oh shit! Fuck, get out of my life!
The fuck out of here.
Natural reaction to all spider-like objects.
Shit.
Someone's
Oh.
doing this in 64 and rescue there too. What?
Spiders. Fuck
Yeah.
spiders.
Game just explodes.
That'd be hilarious. Alright.
Dun 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 ding.
Okay.
Wasn't there a game where you did climb a ladder while you were loading?
I don't know. I'd rather
Fuck
not
you,
listen.
Debbie.
Arrows pinned on the floor. Oh, cool, thank you. I suddenly have my vision back, so I was blind.
I hear something. It sounds like a spider.
Oh god, no. Please, god, no. It can be any other enemy, but not a spider.
Sounds more like a cold spider. So in the dark, not.
Oh, isn't this part where you gotta run around and jump into the other area?
Yes.
So you can push it over onto the area so you can climb
It is
up
in
on
fact that area. Hey Tony, by the way, be live.
Fuck that area.
Why didn't you just kind of float?
Tony is here, but he's on his laptop. Kind of like Thomas in the first episode.
Well, you see, it's 1:30 at night, and I just don't have it anymore.
Technically in the morning,
1:32 to
but...
be exact there.
Yeah.
Tony, do you need to go home?
I think he does... No, I'm just kidding.
Very small room.
I can take you home.
Oh, don't worry, I don't need to go home.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want to go home?
Motherfucker, I am home.
Oh man. This is getting intense.
Yes, we shall see.
I did that right? Totally.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong.
For all the people who know what I'm not... Wait a minute, hold on a second.
Yeah. Why the hell did we do that?
Because
Yeah.
we like to pretend we know what we're doing. When we really don't. I mean,
Yeah.
Jacob probably does, but he doesn't say anything.
What?
Come on,
Get him,
accuracy,
get him.
win.
it.
Yeah, accuracy! Oh, you failed me.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire.
These hard rating is for people who don't have accuracy.
Like you?
Like you.
Yes, like me.
It doesn't matter if you really
I don't have the bow. Technically. Theoretically. I don't have the bow.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I don't want to listen. I'm too busy being, I love this place.
Obvious, Navy.
This hallway is my best
How does
friend.
it shouldn't get straightened out?
I really do love it. Yes, but I don't have the
shit.
bow, remember?
Oh shit.
Watch for the shadows of monsters that aren't very nice when you have poor control schemes.
Yeah, you can just fucking float up there. It doesn't matter.
Come on, head. Oh shit, it doesn't...
Nice. Fuck that hand.
Floats away. Ah, that's right, you better run away, bitch.
Wall masters.
Why are you climbing? You don't need to climb. You're beyond climbing.
You're right, I am beyond climbing. Just like I'm beyond having the bow.
And infinite keys.
Yeah, I totally don't have infinite keys. In fact, you totally saw us get all those keys. You just don't remember it because it's your fault, not ours. Hey, I just remembered I'm supposed to shoot stuff. Wait, I don't have the bow. Never mind.
Yeah, you don't have the bow.
Oh shit. I have a bad feeling that this might end goodly. I don't have the bow. Okay.
Why is he floating? When you obviously can't float.
Because... Fuck. He likes to be a deceiving little bitch. Luckily, I have skills of floating that he does not have.
Not only can you float, you can go up.
Yes. Where... What? What is this error? Why... What the fuck error is that? What kind of error is that? Where does the block go? Are you retarded, program? Why are you retarded?
What?
Look at this.
What is that? What is that bullshit?
Now he's just messing with us.
Where does the block go?
Now it is just messing with us. Oh my god.
I give up.
We're fucking done. Fuck.
You know what? No. Save
Fuck.
that. That's just amazing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fucking episode. I don't care what you say.
That was...
Oh wait, spider.
Wow.
No, you killed it. Remember, you just went down the wrong door.
Wow.
You're going down the wrong door again.
What was that error?
No, you're keeping that. That was...
You went out the wrong door again. What kind of fucking error was that?
Where does that block go? Oh shit. Don't touch.
I have a feeling that floating one in the middle should have been not so floating.
Yeah.
You know what?
Let's just not go that room. For sake of sanity, I have the bow now.
You have the bow now. Is it life great with the
Guys,
bow?
okay, here's how it went. You fought that guy, he dies, you get the bow. Woo! Now the rest continues. There's actually a little bit, more, but...
What kind of error was that?
That was the best error I've
Don't
seen in my
edit
entire
that
life.
out.
I am not. That is the best error I've ever seen.
Ever. My god.
I mean, come on, you can't beat that.
Have you ever seen that before?
No, I have never seen that. Oh, it's like, okay, I'm just going to admit that I'm retarded.
At least your computer fucking admits it's stupid.
It actually used the word amazing.
That is amazing. And then it asks me a question. It's like, okay. By the way, I don't know how to interpret Deku Nuts.
Fuck.
What does it say this
We're
time?
just gonna keep going this time. I just don't even care
What
anymore.
did it say that time?
It went, fuck you, don't pick up Deku Nuts.
I don't even know how to interpret Deku Nuts, even though I did it a million times before.
Wow.
Wow, this is
FML!
This is just amazing.
Breaking on you.
I can tell. Alright, guys. Woo!
Trial 12 million.
We're not even going to, like...
What are we gonna
bother
title
doing
this fucking Let's Play?
I'm not going right now. Yeah.
That's
This is just episode... Oh shit, what the hell?
Let's Play episode...
Hey look, an episode of a movie that you've seen 100 times. Good thing this cutscene doesn't last long. Hi, my name's
Episode
Ray.
Deja Vu.
Hi, my name... I've lost my mind is the name of this episode.
I got seriously, what the hell?
No, just
This is called episode number... Oh my god, seriously, what the hell?
my favorite episode.
No, it's... Oh
Fucking
my...
spider!
Ah! Oh my, seriously, god, what the hell? Alright.
Yeah, rupee!
I got a rupee for all my troubles.
Don't pick up Deku Nuts and don't walk past spiders.
Also, fuck continuity.
We've done this before, we don't need to fucking...
We have, it just, you know, it doesn't... Okay, fuck this too. Going around the corner. Fuck the eyeball. Fuck just everything. I am beyond ladders.
And you.
I want this to be over with. Yes!
Straighten out that damn hallway.
Yeah, show that hallway who's boss.
Oh. Punch it in the jeans.
Oh my god.
This corridor is all twisted. Well,
No,
it's not, you idiot!
No, it's not.
What the fuck, Gabby? Are you fucking retarded? I have the feeling that you are. Thanks for watching!
Fuck this shit.
This was the weirdest fucking episode ever.
I'm gonna go...
Fucking move.
I don't even know anymore.
Oh my seriously god, what the hell?
Why? What the fuck error is that? What kind of error is that? Where does the block go?